the local tractor supply store here to try to match up these bolts for the rear end for them disc brakes. So I'm gonna put some new hardware in there, new bolts, nuts, and lock washers. All right, so this is the bolt aisle. So you can see they got a nice selection of bolts in here. That's why I like coming to Tractor Supply to match up my bolts. So I'm pretty much just gonna take it down here to this, they got like a little bolt checker where I can match up the threads and everything, but they got stainless steel. They got all pretty much whatever you need. So I'm gonna match up some bolts and nuts. Close to what I got, and I'm gonna be ready to roll. So I'm gonna try to go with some stainless steel or some grade 8. But they got a variety of them in here. So this the grade 8 stuff right here. So they got this in the stainless steel. So I'm either go with these or the stainless steel, and they sell them by the pound. All right, so I just stuck this bolt in the bolt checker and matched it up. So I got 716-14. So even if you don't know what you got, you can put it in this thing here and check it. So all I gotta do now is just get the length right, and then find the nuts, and I'll be on my way. All right, so the other day I was down at Tractor Supply Company at the hardware store, and I was able to match up the bolts from the rear end. So these were the original bolts that held in the drum brake setup on the rear axle of that 73 Chevy. And these are the bolts that I got right here. So I matched them up, so you guys got to see me go in there and kind of show you guys the selection of what they got. And it just took me a little while to actually find these. So these are the stainless steel. They're the 716-14. So that's the size and the pitch of the bolt. So these right here are an 1.5 inches long. So I was gonna try to get some 1.25 inches. So basically, I'm just trying to be just a little bit proactive, because I know I had the disc brake kit on order. Actually, now it's here. So it came in a couple days later. But so basically, when I went to Tractor Supply store, I got there right when they opened in the morning. So I went pretty much before work, and right when they opened, I saw them actually turn the open sign on. But so I needed 8 per side. So this is all the stuff, all of them I got. So I got 8 bolts. Pretty much this right here, I got 8 of these. 8 washers, 8 bolts, 8 nuts, and 8 lock washers. So I like going to Tractor Supply to get nuts and bolts. In some cases, I think they got a little bit of a better selection than Home Depot and Lowe's, because they basically specialize in basically being able to maintain like farm equipment, stuff around the house, like if you if you got any animals and things like that. So to be able to repair fences. So basically, a lot of their stuff is like universal. So they got stainless steel, they got grade 8 bolts. So they basically got a crossover between like regular automotive style bolts that fits most automotive stuff and farm equipment, and then they got some stuff for industrial. So they got a variety of nuts and bolts, and to me, I think it's a better deal going there and get them, because they sell them by the pound. So pretty much all this stuff right here, I got all this for like pretty much like less than $5, something like that. It was around, it was less than $5 or maybe just over $5, but it was about $5 for all that. So in some cases, you go to Home Depot or Lowe's, you're gonna pay maybe 80-90 cents for a bolt, 20 cents for a nut, something like that. But when you go to the grade 8 or the automotive or the stainless steel, sometimes that stuff runs a little bit more. So I feel like I got a pretty decent deal. I actually went to Lowe's to get some dry shaft bolts. I'm gonna show you guys that in a second. Just to pretty much make an example of you know, the difference sometime in price. So I was also trying to find some replacement dry shaft bolts. So these are like 1-inch bolts, and they're the same pitch, 716-14, but this is a grade 8 bolt. So Tractor Supply, they didn't have any. They had some longer ones, but they didn't have any grade 8 bolts in the 716-14 size, especially that was this size. So while I was in Lowe's getting some stuff for the house, I just took a peek in the hardware section and I found these right here. So this is a grade 8 bolt that matches the pitch. This one is 1 1/4 versus 1 1/2, so it's a tad bit longer. But you know what I'm saying, these were like $1 and I want to say 8 cents a piece or something like that. So that's why I say, so basically for 4 of them, you know what I'm saying, I spent over $4 and something just for 4 bolts. And these are them right here. So all 4 of them right there. So that just kind of give you the comparison between, you know, like if you go to Tractor Supply and you're able to find, you know, that right there, because they sell them by the pound. So that's it. That's all to talk about the nuts and bolts. So I'm gonna go into getting ready to start test fitting the brake kit that we got.